sorry. I don't know why I was like, microphone. That's not the microphone. I even have icons on it. I don't even know why I did that. Oh my god, that kind of scared me a little bit. Folks, I'm Lee. There's no excuse. So you know what? Instead of, why do I not do this beforehand? I never think about this. Well, you know what? There's no excuse. That's one of the things. And hold on. You go there. Thank you. And then no, I need you. And then you. That's right. Okay, boys. Listen. All right. I apologize. That's all I can say. So you know what? Without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and hit. Shush! I need complete silence. We're gonna go ahead and hit a toe. No, I said that already. It doesn't matter. We're gonna hit a tope suicida, and it's some wrestling news because it's time for the Turnbuckle. That's right, boys. I thought I turned my microphone off for a second. All right. You know what? No, we shouldn't do that. I was like, we're gonna switch it up, and I was like, you know what? We shouldn't do that. Or maybe, never mind. You know what? It's too late. We're going to start off with this first bit of news. Kevin Nash addresses recent shuffling of WWE management. So, because he was talking on his podcast. That's right. In all honesty, quote, in all honesty, I think that they're in a better situation than they were with Paul Levesque, Triple H, being in charge of creative. Nash said on the latest Click of This podcast with Sean Oliver. Triple H, yeah, we already know about that. Nash wanted to say, I think that Nick Khan had aspirations. I think that when he first got there, he had aspirations to either be in charge of a network or in charge of a production company. And now he's got both those. He's got a production company and he's got streaming. So I think they're the right person. So I think they've got the right person in that CEO spot. And then they've got Steph as the other one in the co-CEOs. Then he went on to say, you put the magic that he has and the creative mind that he has, I think moving forward, that it's going to be a dynamic. I think it's going to be a dynamic that does take this company up and forward. So, Nash definitely, it was really just echoing what I was pretty much talking about yesterday. That sounds like, in The Office, when Michael was like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. I feel like I'm doing that right now, and I don't want to be doing that because I feel like that's mean. But no, we were talking about that yesterday about just where the company is gonna go and what it can do in the future, and you know what I mean, just the amount of crossovers. We already talked about this yesterday, but just to speculate the scale that it could reach in so many different facets, you know what I mean? I would argue that the Fall Guys and Fortnite and that, I feel like that's just the start of it. I feel like we could probably see what could we see? We could probably see more crossovers with I don't know. What would you put with wrestling? Maybe you could probably get a Call of Duty skin in there. Maybe, I have no idea. But the point is, I feel like WWE is now the opportunity to reach out to so many different avenues, and not just in media, in wrestling as well. Just the fact that now that Vince isn't here to it's sort of make it some sort of weird group, some sort of I don't even know. And now another thing I just thought about too. You remember the whole shush chat? Please don't say a word. What's his name? The guy. He's on the news. He's the guy who was Andrew Yang, right? That's his name, right? Andrew Yang was hey, you're not treating your wrestlers fairly, and I'm gonna, this guy, Andrew Yang, an American businessman, attorney, lobbyist, and political candidate. He's best known for being a candidate in the 2020 Democratic Party presidential primaries and the 2021 New York City Democratic mayoral primary. It's just a quick little, snippet of Andrew Yang there. But no, he's significant because he was very vocal about how the WWE was treating their employees and everything, and like how they're contracted as, I don't think contractor. They're free age. They're not free. They're what's the word? Independent contractors. There it is. They're independent contractors, but they're not like operating as independent contractors because they're like not allowed to do certain things, and they're like not allowed to like go to different like promotions and stuff. So it was something that Andrew Yang was like, hey, we need to talk about this, and I'm going to do something about it. But now that Vince is out of there, you think and Andrew's just going to be like, well, all right, well, okay, I guess that's okay, great. And then he just goes back to what he's doing. Gets like a phone call. Really? Oh, all right. Cool, great. All right, well, how are you? Start the conversation. And that's pretty much it. So I would argue that he doesn't really have to worry about that anymore. I think that there's a, I think I think I was talking about this yesterday. Vince can just sort of like, that could just like, oh, I don't know. That could just happen, on in its own little, I want to say vacuum, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of effect. Oh yeah, with the WWE because of the, oh man. So I feel like it's going to come back. The question is just like when, you know what I mean? But I mean, just in terms of like the future that WWE holds, I mean, I don't want to keep like repeating myself, but man, it's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait. So I also can't wait for the AEW Dynamite recap. That's right, this show. All right, we're gonna get into it. So we had Jay Lethal versus Orange Cassidy. That was the opener. So what happened? Hold on. Okay, Cassidy with side headlock, reversed, trading arm drags. Oh yeah, I was like, weren't they fighting out of the ring? They weren't. They were in the ring. Manscado puts his hands in his pockets, getting lethal on. Lethal injection denied. Counter with a drop kick. Jay falls to the floor. Cassidy's fired up and he hits off the ropes. Oh yeah, and he hits a suicide dive. I keep thinking, no, never mind. That was the other match. Lethal runs away up the aisle. Okay, yeah, they were fighting and they got up the aisle and then Satnam comes out. Jay shoves Orange down the way, and then he rolls, and then two best friends come on the trench coat, but like wasn't closed. I was like, what the hell is happening? Okay, Sanjay Dutt backs his giant off. Cassidy takes things back to the ring off the top. He hits the diving crossbody. Okay, no, I'm like, bruh, I want to say stuff, and I'm like, no, that's the other match. I do remember this match, I promise. Satellite DDT, reverse into a dragon screw, and Orange rolls to the floor, ducking his knee. Lethal stomping the injured leg against the steps. Okay, I'm like, because he also got his leg, and then he started working that. Yeah, he got it against the steel steps, and then he kicked it, and then I think he like kneed it, and then he started like working that throughout the match. Back and forth. Orange gets the satellite DDT this time, but it's only good for two. Cassidy's knee goes out on him. He tries to get back up, but he's able to back body drop Lethal for. Oh yeah, he hits the beach break, inside cradle. Kicks to the knee, handspring. Oh yeah, and then that was it. And he kind of like took it weird because he didn't like fall fully flat. But I don't know. I mean, anyway, Lethal still won. Post match. Oh yeah, and then they come out, and then. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and then Dutt cut a promo. That's right. Sanjay and Sana conversing in the ring. Dutt cutting a promo about how hard Lethal kicked Orange's ass, and then. WJ about Wardlow, and Lethal tells Mr. Mayhem to come down here because he's gonna break Orange's leg with a figure four leg lock. Oh yeah, and then he's about to. Best friends make the save, of course, and Wardlow's right behind them. Leo's run away, and Sanjay demands that Wardlow put the TNT Championship on the line against Jay at Battle of the Belts this weekend. Wardlow welcomes them to Wardlow's world and says it doesn't matter when or where the end result is. Wardlow's gonna whoop that ass. Oh yeah, Undisputed Elite make their entrance, and Adam Cole gets on the mic. Oh man, so I like that. That's good. I'm excited. I mean, I am excited for this match, but not in a sense of like, oh man, I can't wait to see it. I feel like I already know that Wardlow's gonna walk away with the win, but it would be a nice change if Jay like snuck a win, like Sano got involved. I don't know, maybe not too cheesy, but just enough for like if he got away with the win, it'd be like, oh shit, you asshole, and then Wardlow's like chasing the title again, So, okay, Undisputed Elite. Oh yeah, so Undisputed Elite come out. Undisputed. Okay, he said it feels good to be back in this ring. Oh yes, everybody's in the ring. He's like, these are you're looking at the 5 greatest wrestlers and all that. And he's like, yeah, I love loyalty. And then he was like, but I'm injured, and Kyle's injured, and Bucks. What did he say? He's like, not medically cleared. Kyle's medically cleared. If the Young Bucks don't pick Bobby Fish as their partner, they won't be allowed to do the tournament. Actually, he apologized for not being clear. He won't be physically capable. And so they start beating him up, and they're beating him down. And then Hangman comes out. Hangman's got the tank top and like this jean butterfly pattern situation going on. And I was like, okay, sure. He chases them off. Medically cleared. Yeah, and then Page offer. Yeah, and then he takes it. So I assume that's them in the tournament. That's the 3 of them. And then it's going to be the Undisputed Elite, I guess, in the tournament as well. And then I wonder, or I don't know, maybe they're not in the tournament. Maybe they're going to. Hello? Okay, I keep hitting the mic with my shoulder. I was unsure, okay? I would also want to be shown close to the mic. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, sorry about that. All right. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I don't really know if that means they're in the tournament or not. We'll have to wait and see. They might push out the feud. Not the feud, the storyline. So we will definitely have to wait to see how that turns out. Okay, and then Moxley cuts a promo. He says he doesn't care who wins the number one contenders match between Jericho and Yuta. And when he says he doesn't care, it's not a non-answer. He doesn't care. When that bell rings, he has no respect for his opponent, and he's trying to hurt his opponent and paint the canvas with blood and teeth. He won't stop until somebody goes to the hospital, even if it's him. Every day, no days off. That's why he's the best. And BCC's going to make the Heart Dungeon look like a daycare. Both men know him and know they got to be prepared for next week, and this is not a game. On that note, we go to break. Yeah, Moxley got a very seething promo. I don't know, but it was very in character. I didn't know how to feel about it just because I was like, oh, that's kind of... all right. If I'm Yuta, I'm like, oh, all right. Well, fuck you then, asshole. You know? No, I want to win. You know what I mean? So... But then back in the commercial, is okay? We got footage of Christian Cage being interviewed earlier today. All right, so this is what I titled it. It says Jungle Boy was raised by terrible people, and the proof is that he brought his personal life into it, which he would never do. Jeffrey drives up and tries to attack him, but security manages to hold him back. So I would say, okay, yeah, he did try to run him over. Okay, he sped in, and then he definitely did run off, didn't he? And then he, what did he do? He ran off. Christian ran off, and then he came in kind of quick. He came in a bit quick. I don't know. Never mind. But he pulled in, and then tries to attack him, but security manages so security just held Jack back, and that was it. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's fair, because Christian didn't really do anything. And then Team DMD, Dr. Britt Baker. Oh, yeah. This match wasn't too bad. Nothing really to write home about. What happened? Trading stops, stunned with forearms. Baker fires back. Rosa reverses. Another forearm. Scoop. She blocked it. Air raid crash. Hater blast Storm with a knee when she runs in, and all 4 women are down and out. Stereo German suplexes. Oh yeah, from the baby faces, stereo charges. Tony running hip attacks. Oh yeah, coast to coast. That was also like that hurt. James up in a position and catches Storm. Went by pinfall with a short arm lariat from James. Oh yeah, she spun her around. That's right, and knocked her down. What was it? She hit her with it was her boot. I forget what that was in the middle of the match. That really looked like it hurt. We did a video package of Ty Conti and Guevara's relationship because that's where we're at, I guess. They're not on the show this week because they're getting married. Oh, that's why it was Eddie Kingston interrupts and he's mad about it and tells us simply congratulations, nobody cares. What people care about is Eddie getting his receipt, and the contract is signed for All Out. So when he's done with his romance, check the mail, sign the contract. Taz informs us that Team Taz is officially over and done with, and he wishes Hobbs, Starks, and Hook all the best. Damn. Ren Jones versus Powerhouse Will Hobbs. Yeah, he pretty much squashes him, throws him around, goes by pinfall. I pretty much knew this was going to happen, and then he attacks him, and then, yeah, he attacks Hobbs, and then that was pretty much it. And then we got a Miro promo. He calls Malachi Black a pagan and insults that he's evil and will reveal himself eventually. And then back from a commercial, we get, Darby Allin versus Brody King in a coffin match. I really like the way that the art looked. That was really nice. Am I looking forward to this match? They haven't really been building it. I saw the video where he slammed it through the table. I saw that. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, sure, it's going to be pretty decent anyway. It's going to be really, really fun. So, either way, I'm not really expecting it to be a bad match. Oh, yeah. So, and then after that, that's when Jim Ross came out. And then we had Christian Cage versus Matt Hardy. This wasn't bad. This is a pretty standard Christian Cage Matt Hardy match. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. It was really decent. I really liked it. Christian's a diving headbutt for a T-count of his own. He runs into the side effect. Still no. Fighting over a table on the floor. Oh, yeah. He goes for an elbow, and that's when he misses, and then he rolls out of the way, and then he hits him with the kill switch, and that's your match. Cage decides, so Cage slides a couple chairs in the ring. Luchasaurus makes his entrance, right? And then Jungle Boy comes out wearing a shirt that says Christian is a pussy, great. Slides in from behind with a chair, but Christian runs away. Now, I don't think, I like that Luchasaurus he's not really, I don't know. Because listen, right? Luchasaurus is coming out. And then Jungle Boy just ran out. I would like to think that Jungle Boy didn't necessarily need Luchasaurus' entrance to do that. I would argue that he was probably just going to do that anyway. If not, just come from a different angle. He was probably just going to end up hitting him with a chair either way. I don't think Luchasaurus was involved in that at all. I think Luchasaurus was coming out for Christian to probably help him or something. And that just so happened to happen at the same time, and Christian just got away either way. Like, that was all just a weird colliding. That was just a collision into Christian at one moment, I don't think that Luchasaurus is on Jungle Boy's side. I think that he's going to betray him at some point. I think he's actually the other shoe is going to drop. You know what I mean? So, Daniel Garcia is interviewed backstage. He crows about beating Bryan Danielson and says he's the Dragon Slayer, and he'll be happy to slay the dragon again whenever Bryan is ready. He said that he was really good, and I mean, I'm glad that he's cutting promos like this, and he's really hyping it up because Daniel Bryan is a very well respected and all around good wrestler. Like, many could consider him the greatest wrestler of all time. So I feel like in that regard, to get a win over him, you should really big it up now, and I would put him in a match. I put him in at least one, maybe not cut too many promos, just put him in a couple matches. He's probably been in a couple matches. I probably haven't seen it, but if they have, good. But if they haven't, they should probably start doing that. And then Ethan Page comes out. He asks why he isn't on TV every week, why he doesn't have an action figure, why he isn't on the side of the production truck, says he deserves better. Stokely Hathaway makes his entrance while he's talking and slides in the ring. You think he's ranting about how nobody buys his shirts, and finally Hathaway gets his attention and gives him a card. Angelo Parker, and then this was a weird string of promos. This was weird. This was so unnecessary because of what the promo was about. And then Max Caster, Stokely Hathaway, his name. He talked in his ear, and they gave him a card, and then he followed him. And then he just walked to the back, and that was it. And then we have Angelo Parker, and then we have Matt Menard and Anna Jay. They're backstage. Menard says it makes his nipples out that Chris Jericho's going to win the world title a second time. Tony questions that. And Parker berates him for not believing and says the JES just keeps getting better. Jay says she's the sexiest and toughest, and she'll choke Tony's ski bone out. She'll choke the camera guy out. She'll choke some crew guy out. She actually choked the crew guy out. Yeah, and then she goes over and then she starts like screaming as she's choking him out. Was I supposed to laugh? I feel bad. Am I supposed to laugh? Is it supposed to be funny? Or am I supposed to be like, whoa, Anna Jay, she's a badass? Like, what am I taking away from this? I mean, other than the fact that she was choking him out, sure, okay. I don't know how I was supposed to feel during this, though. And then we have Gun Club. Oh, can we just, I don't even want to talk about this match. Can we just talk about the finish? So, bro, this is crazy, man. The Acclaimed win. They throw him in the thing. The Acclaimed almost get closed out, but they don't. They break out and they beat him up a little bit more. Bruh, they're going through tables, yada yada. So the Acclaimed win. They put the Ass Boys in the dumpster, and then they push the dumpster off of the fucking off the stage. And I had to replay the video 5 times, like 80 million, just to make sure that there was a box and not one of them like underneath the dumpster or something. And then I was like, bruh, if you're both of them, how do you? It's got to be like padded. It's got to be padded. It's got to be like a bunch of pillows, maybe like a helmet in there somewhere. I don't know, but like, ugh, like I hope they really like put a lot of safety measures in that, because otherwise, man, that's not safe. But anyway, the Acclaimed win. Hooray for them. We get footage of Mance Warner winning the Bunkhouse Battle Royal, Ric Flair's last match, and will inform that he'll fight Jon Moxley on Rampage next week. Ooh. Madison Rayne will also debut on that Rampage. We get a video package for Claudio Castagnoli defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against Konosuke Takeshita on Rampage, and we go to break. Nice. Castagnoli shows up to even the odds with Jericho having 2. Oh yeah, that's right. He comes out with Yuta. That's right. So we get the broken nose. Oh yeah, at the beginning, because he was like talking shit to him, and then he like his nose, and then he started beating him up. Back from, hold on. I'm like dying all of a sudden. Something like attacked me. Help. That's it. It's over. My life as I know it. Anyway. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I keep hitting the mic. Anyway. Yuta throwing arms to try and recover. A whip reversed. Front kick to Scott, the back body drop. Manhattan drop sets up the enziguri. Wheeler with a jumping lariat into the corner. Oh my God, I'm trying to remember this fucking match. Off the top of the diving lariat, and both men are down. Yuta with a kip up. Both men throwing wildly windmilling strikes until Wheeler cuts the knot with a running series of German suplexes. 5 sticks into a bridge. Not enough. Y2J gets the walls of Jericho on. Wheeler gets the ropes. Oh yeah, that's right. Back body drop onto the floor. Oh yeah, and he keeps hitting. Oh yeah, so he hit 3 suicide dives. Back inside, cover for 2. Jericho gets the butterfly backbreaker. That was really good. And he was jaw jacking with Aubrey. Following it up with a lariat. Yuta goes up top and goes big, but Jericho counters. No good. What was he doing? Yeah, it was like. Did he get the knee? I can't remember. Goes up with Larry, goes up top and goes big. Yeah. Either way, he didn't make it. Y2J with overhead elbows. Yuta counters by wrenching his nose again. Drop toe hold, sets it up. Oh yeah, and then I like how he like landed but didn't want to land on his face. Regal stretch. Jericho grabs Floyd. Oh yeah, the bat. And then Aubrey sees it. It takes it away. And then Jericho hits the low blow. And then Judas Effect blocked. Yuta rolls him through. Seatbelt pin. Still no. Back to the walls, stomping the back of Yuta's head. He's got to the knee, to the back of the skull, and then it's over because he had the lion tamer and he couldn't get out, and he taps really lightly. Post-match, Jericho refuses to break the hold. Oh yeah, that's right. Moxley comes out. Chris Jericho runs away with the mic in hand. He calls Mox out and says he just unleashed the demon, and he opened Pandora's box. Next week, I should rename it that, Pandora's box. Hold on, can I do that live? Okay. Hold on, I'm going to rename it right now because I feel bad. Pandora's box has been opened. That's right. Has been opened. Did I spell that right? Opened. I did. Fuck you. Okay, we're going to save that. There we go. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What do you even mean? What title? Anyway, that never happened. Editor? Edit that out. That's right. I have an editor. Anyway, did you even know Pandora's Box? Next week, he wants the last survivor of Stu Hart's dungeon. He wants the Lionheart. He's got, but he's gonna, Draco says he's gonna stretch the shit out of John and walk out the new AEW World Champion. You can guarantee it. And that's the show, boys. All in all, AEW gets a solid A minus. Is that better? That's an A minus. We're giving it an A minus. All right. What did we have? We had Cassidy Lethal. It was a good match. I like that Lethal worked the leg. And then Wardlow got involved. I don't feel like, okay, we're gonna be here for like years, man. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about MJF's AEW status. That's right. Because so many things have been happening in the wrestling world that poor MJF, I'm not even going to lie, man. I kind of feel bad. He's been shuffled to the back, and he's just sort of going to have to deal with this. I mean, either way, he's going to have to, work this out. I mean, okay, we're going to get into it. A new update from Fightful notes that despite countless attempts to follow up on what happened, not a single AEW talent or staffer has admitted to communicating with Friedman since his promo. People who work with him in other avenues or are close to him have also stated that he's avoiding them without contact. As noted, Friedman had opportunities lined up in Los Angeles the same week his pipe bomb promo on Con occurred. It seems he is still pursuing potential media and entertainment projects, as Friedman was reportedly in New Jersey last week filming with the cast of Impractical Jokers from True TV. It's unclear if he will be appearing on the show of Impractical Jokers or will appear in some other project that features the cast members of the show. It was added to the report that no one has even overheard Tony Khan talking about MJF or his feelings about him. Anyone asked about Friedman in the pro wrestling community emphasizes that they haven't spoken to him since he walked out of AEW this past May. We noted how the Pro Wrestling Observer Newsletter previously said AEW is willing to forego short-term financial gains to achieve a long-term payoff with a storyline. AEW wants people to think AEW wants, quote, people to think he's gone, unquote, which would explain why the announcers no longer mention him. Furthermore, AEW asking Warner Brothers Discovery to pull MJF from promotional spots and commercials for AEW programming, unfollowing MJF on Twitter, and removing his profile page from their website are all strategic moves designed to make people believe he is done with the company. So, is he with a company or not? It sure looks like he's not. They're not talking about him. They're not mentioning him. They're not asking questions about him. They're not putting him on promotional stuff. I mean, bro, what the hell? I mean, he's not going to be on anything. His profile page is gone. They're not even following him on Twitter. I don't think this is a strategic move. I'm pretty sure they're not talking to this guy anymore. It sure sounds like they're not. It does not sound like they're talking to MJF anymore. Am I? If it looks like a duck and walks like a duck and sounds like a duck and quacks like a duck, is it a horse? Am I crazy? What? He's not on anything. He's on a completely... Okay. He's on Impractical Jokers. What does that mean? I have no idea. I don't know. He's on Impractical Jokers. That can mean like 1,000,001 different things. He could just like Impractical Jokers. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's like done with AEW. Is he even going to WWE at this point? I don't know what's happening. He could be going to WWE. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But on the post double or nothing episode of AEW. Okay, never mind. He's not on anything. So he's out of here, boys. I don't know what to tell you. That's it. I don't think he's coming back. I don't know what else. There's nothing else to say. And if he does come back, man, I will eat my hat. But you're going to have to watch me eat my hat over on this side of the ring because it's time for Ringside Rumors. Ooh, did you hear that? It like, oh, I shouldn't. Okay. Like cut out there. All right. Are we okay? Hello? You can see me? Good. Is the background on? Background's on. All right. Just making sure. Round up. All right. First up, following up on the MJF situation, Fightful Select reports that no one from AEW or anyone in wrestling they've reached out to admitting to hearing from him since his promo on the June 1st Dynamite. AEW talent and staff also say they've not overheard Tony Khan speak about MJF whatsoever. So, like I said before, this little rumor guy started, I assume that he's out of there, unless he just magically shows back up. And if he does, that'll be the greatest thing, and I will be more intrigued in this storyline. Man, can you imagine that's probably gonna happen? Maybe it won't. I have no idea, but if it does, that'll be amazing. Next, the site did hear MJF was filming something with the cast of Impractical Jokers. We already talked about this last week in New Jersey, but can't confirm if it was for that show on True TV, another Warner's Discovery Channel like TNT and TBS, or for a separate project. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. You got to ask MJF. He's probably, I don't know. You got to ask him. He's probably not going to tell you, though. Next, Dave Meltzer wrote in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that AEW can add injury time to wrestler contracts like WWE has in the past. Their contracts do allow for that, and it has happened. AEW can add injury time to wrestler contracts like WWE has in the past. Don, help me. Add one to me. Their contracts do allow for that, and it has happened. To AEW? Okay. What does that mean? Does that mean that there's wrestlers who have injury time? I have no idea who that would be. CM Punk? Yeah, probably. Daniel Bryan? Kenny Omega? Ooh. Who else? I don't know. Probably a lot of people. I'm not really sure. Next on, damn it. What is her name? What did she like injured her shoulder, right? Oh, what's her name? Sky Blue, I think. It's not Sky Blue, is it? It's something else. She's like really short, but she's like a really good wrestler. I forget her name. Layla Hirsch. No. Legit Layla Hirsch. Layla Hirsch. This isn't her. Yes, it is. Layla Hirsch. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. So, I hope is she still injured? She might be, if she is still injured. Next on the Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T said he turned down an offer for Harlem Heat to have their last match at StarCast next year. All right. That's his prerogative. Next, wrestling romance alert. Tania Dashwood revealed on Instagram that she's dating WWE wrestler Madcap Moss. Wow, Moss. And also, to just sort of buckle this next to that, Shawn Spears and Cassie Lee hold on. They're having a baby. Shawn Spears, Cassie Lee make a major life announcement. Wrestler first time WWE permanent name Peyton Royce. There you go. Okay. I just wanted to, in case you didn't know. Anyway, so yeah. So Shawn Spears and Cassie Lee are having a baby. Yay! I'm so happy. That's great. Congratulations. Hey, they didn't talk about Power. Oh, we did talk about Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm an idiot. Yes, we did. I'm so dumb. Anyway, boys, good thing that's the end of Ringside Rumors. All right. We're back, right? Yes. Did it work? Okay, we're all live. Okay. All right. What am I doing? Okay. Next, we're going to talk about Dakota Kai saying WWE SummerSlam return happened last minute. Dakota Kai says her whirlwind return to WWE came together at her last minute. After having been released from the company in April, Kai appeared alongside Bayley and Io Sky at SummerSlam on Saturday. She commented on the experience during Wednesday's edition of The Bump. "You thought you'd seen the last of me, huh?" Kai said after being introduced. "Honestly, it still feels like a whirlwind to me. Everything that happened. It all happened so last minute. It all happened so last minute, too. So to be talking with you guys right now is insane to me." She described her experience at SummerSlam as similar to an out-of-body experience due to how quickly things came together. "I had a very short window where I knew this was actually going to be a thing that would happen, so I think I was still trying to accept that reality when I was walking down the ramp." Kai continued to say that she and Bayley... Is there a bug? Is it my hair? It's probably just my hair. Okay, I'm going insane. Kai continued to say that she and Bayley have spoken for years about working together in such a way. "Bayley and I, we've kind of been stalking," wow, that's not what that says, "talking about something like this for a long time. It hasn't been something that was just spurred overnight. This has been something we've wanted for like years at this point. So the fact that it's actually happened and to be under her guidance is insane. Io and I, we've known each other for a long time, since I first went to Japan." Kai would say of Io Sky, "She is literally one of the best in the world, so to be alongside these two women is just a dream." Shortly after, damn it, I did it. Sorry, I was itching my leg. Shortly after Kai, I know that probably fucking, sorry, was released from WWE, Bayley posted a supportive message to her and said she's jealous of whoever gets to wrestle Kai in the future. Kai was asked what Bayley's message meant to her. "When she first sent that message out, obviously that was a very emotional time," Kai responded, "but the fact that she did that and she also sent me a bunch of chocolates and flowers." Oh, nice. Looking back on that tweet now, it's kind of crazy how everything she said, even back then at the time where we were unsure about everything. It's a lot. It's overwhelming. What did she say? I could barely said I can never fully express how much Dakota Kai has helped me during my injury process. She constantly checks in on me, reassures what I'm feeling is only temporary, and shares her experience with me, so I don't feel alone. And Dakota Kai is one of the main reasons I couldn't wait to get healthy, for the opportunity to wrestle her, to work alongside her, to make history with her. Now I just have to be jealous of whoever gets to. We love you, Charlie. See you around. Oh, each other. Oh, it's so nice. It is, though. It's really nice and friendly, huh? Very personal, And then, they're in a group together, so you know that, they're gonna do really well. You know what I'm saying? And Triple H is overseeing, and Triple H cares a lot about Bayley and all of them. That's in Dakota Kai was able to come back and everything, and oh, this is so wholesome. This is great. I can't even be mad at the three of them. They're supposed to be heels. I'm supposed to be boo. They're amazing. They're all three of them. Oh my goodness, and they're so wholesome and nice. Oh, they're so nice to each other. It's so I hate it. I'll boo that. Ew, gross. There we go. That's how I'll boo. Okay. Moving on, boys, we're going to talk about WWE changing characters who were miscast under previous creative leadership. So, the team also got a promo. Wrestling Observer, okay, while speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez noted that WWE is finally casting Katana Chance and Caden Carter as babyfaces and not heels. They are not alone because other miscast talent are now being corrected. Katana Chance and Caden Carter did a totally heel promo. Then they did a promo later that was a totally babyface promo. They have changed. A lot of people who were miscast, let's face it, Case Catanzaro, she should not be cast as a heel. She's a babyface. They were getting ready to miscast her, and now they're casting her where she should be, just like Becky Lynch. We'll have to wait and see how Katana Chance and Caden Carter will be booked as the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions in the coming weeks. Fans are just happy they're finally getting their chance to shine. For that matter, the entire WWE landscape is starting to see a tweaking. What the hell is happening? Is my phone? No. I'm going insane. I'm probably just moving my phone or something. I'm going crazy. All right, so this is one thing that is definitely going to start happening in the WWE, in the wrestling landscape, if you will. We're going to be seeing a lot of so did I talk about this at all? I read somewhere was hey, have you noticed we haven't seen Ezekiel, Omos, what else? We haven't seen mainly them. We haven't seen the who's it's. Are they on Smack? See, and then you gotta remember. It's The Wire. Are they on SmackDown? The Maxine Dupree, the Maximum Male Models, Jeepers, Maximum Male Models. Are they on SmackDown or Raw? Hold on a second. I don't want to look it up. I don't feel like it. Either way, I wouldn't be surprised if we never heard from Denise Richards again. No, I wouldn't be surprised if we stopped seeing them and they came back differently. So, I think if we're gonna be, if we're talking about like miscasting, yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing a lot of different wrestlers. Ooh, yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing a lot of different wrestlers. Sort of like, I would like to see wrestlers just like shuffle their way back in. Like more matches just start popping up, and it's just like Shinsuke and Sammy and Kevin and Elias and you know what I mean, like Alexa and what else? Naomi. Well, yeah, I mean, well, that's if they come back. Like Carmella, there you go. Just a lot of different wrestlers just slowly start like getting shuffled back into the card. You know what I mean? And like over time, they just start getting built up, and their gimmicks start getting refined and everything like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. If we're talking about like listen. Not even to be funny, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Omos for a while because. No, you know what? He's been doing well. He has. He's good in the ring. I mean, last I've heard, usually when he gets in the ring, the crowd aren't really too hot for him, you know? So, maybe you just have him be like a manager. Maybe not somebody who gets too involved in the match. I don't know. I'm not Omos. I'm not Triple H. He can do whatever he wants, okay? Who am I, all right? He's the one in the ring, all right? I'm over here in the friggin' lawn chair. I'm not in the lawn chair. Anyway, moving on. But no, I guess to like wrap it up, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Like I said, like I want to see wrestlers start getting shuffled in, but like maybe they won't. Maybe like they'll be put into like big storylines. We'll have to see. So only time will tell. I like saying that. What are we at? Okay, all right. We're not even down too bad. All right, hold on. Let me get this guy over yonder. Okay. Lastly, boys, we are going to be talking about more details and features revealed for AEW Fight Forever. That's right. You guys liked when I talked about the release date, so here's some more stuff about it. Well, I'm not just like, listen, you're going to yell at me, okay? Chill down. I want to talk about this, all right? I'm excited. So, AEW Games has confirmed THQ Nordic as the publisher of their upcoming console game, Fight Forever. That bit of information leaked out along with details when pre-orders went up on Amazon. How much is that? Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. It's your regular. Oops, hold on. It's your regular standard pricing for a pre-order game. So yeah. What am I doing? Where am I? Help! I've lost. That recently with pre-orders on Amazon and other retailers August 2nd. At the time of this stream, August 2nd. With the confirmation, we're getting more details. So here's what we got. Oh, replay. Mute it. There we go. Don't want to get copyright. That's right. May contain inappropriate content for children. Children, look away. I was going to say moms and dads. Moms and dads look away. No. Moms and dads, pick your children up by the collar of their neck and just fucking fling them out of the room and then lock the door. And there you go. Hello, it's not going to play. Why isn't it playing? Help. Is it broken? There it is. 30 seconds? Wow, this is quick. Okay. Is it really going to be that fast? Okay, never mind. This isn't anything. Okay, I thought this was going to be the whatchamahoos. It's next week, you're going to fight for a trial and start a bit early. Okay. No, I'm worried, man.
What are you doing?
Going to my room.
Okay.
No.
So Tony's talking to Britt Baker.
Go to my room.
She's hurrying him into the hotel room.
Pizza.
Don't let anybody see you. Come on.
Okay, the floor's dirty. It's gross.
No, get in first. No, leave your bag here. Come on, hurry.
This is great. Tony's got nice shoes on. No, Britt's got nice shoes on. Never mind. I lied.
What happened in here?
AEW Fight Forever video game happened here.
I don't want to hold that control. It's going to be greasy.
So,
She's eating pizza.
Well, are you hungry? On second thought, don't eat that.
Okay.
Now, it's finally time to reveal AEW Fight Forever to our AEW fans at the THQ Nordic Digital Showcase.
Okay,
Check it out.
so intergender matches, that's confirmed.
I will
You gotta go look it up online. Should I put the link in? Is the link good? Could I put the link in? Ow! I don't want to hit the microphone wire. Is that copyright? Am I not gonna get in trouble for that, man? I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea. And I'm too scared to ask, so I'm not going to even question it. So I'm just going to sit here and do this out of fear that I'm going to get Run DMC'd and my entire career will be over. Listen, I'm just going to describe it, all right? For the visually impaired, there you go. For the visually impaired, you got Britt Baker fighting Adam Cole right now in the ring. Aubrey Plaza, Aubrey Edwards is the referee. They've got the hard cam set up where it's pointing to, it's got the, okay, so you know SmackDown versus Raw 2011, no. All right, so you know like SmackDown versus Raw, and during like the Royal Rumble, the ring is pointing towards the entrance. It's like, it's got that camera going on.
be me, the one legendary DMD, and you will be Adam Cole.
Okay.
I will be me, the one legendary DMD.
So it's got like the, okay, so you know like SmackDown versus Raw like 2009, SmackDown versus Raw like from 8 to like 11, where like the grapples weren't as clean. That's what's happening here. So like she'll go into like a head grapple. She'll go to like I guess like grab the head and then she'll turn it into like a knee drop. So it's got like that vibe. Like I'm gonna go for a grab, but it's actually a kick. You know what I mean? So maybe it's early. It's not final. We can confirm that it's not. What did it say? Let me see. This game is still in development. Footage shown may not be representative of the final product. All right, I have to say that very loud. All right, so, yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. So it's more than likely gonna get cleaned up. So we'll see.
And you will be Adam Cole.
Oh man,
I don't know, man. It's got replays in it. They're quick. They're really quick, and I like that. I miss when SmackDown. I miss 2011 where like it would go do, and then it would like be bullet time, and then the lights would be flashing, and then your finisher would hit. It would make it more impactful. And then when it would do, it would like be enough for you to be like, oh, you know, like it's great, man. I miss that. I miss the like the impact. I miss in what was it, WWE 13, where you would hit the finisher and then like it would your ears would start ringing. Bro, make it more impactful. Like feel the game in your soul. I'm sorry, I keep hitting it, man. I'm sorry.
I told you you would love it. I told you. Am I ever wrong?
No,
Never.
no, I should.
Never.
Okay, so
I told you you would love it. I told you. Am I ever wrong?
No,
Never.
no, I should.
so she hits a Russian leg sweep, right? Turns him over. She's still got him in like a grapple, right? And gets him in the lockjaw. That seems like a combo maneuver you could do. That seems like you could either do the lockjaw or do the Russian leg sweep, or it could just be the entire finisher itself, the Russian leg sweep into the lockjaw. We don't know. So it's hard to tell.
Never.
Gets him into submission. But then again, well, no, yeah, never mind.
It's tremendous. Are there any weapons in this game?
I keep hitting it.
Are there any weapons?
Okay, another showcase in the weapons. So this is early footage. So she held up the trash can with like one arm, and she's like hitting him with a fucking steel baseball bat like it's a fucking foam noodle. She hit with a chair, and like the chair part got stuck on his head. I would like that. That would be pretty cool. I would like it that like kept happening. And then fire extinguisher.
Look how easy this is to play. You didn't have to figure out a million freaking buttons. Even though I could have, because I'm a dentist.
Oh, I know that.
But I just picked it up today and started playing, and I'm already the best at it.
Okay, so it's a pick up and play game. He's got a trash can on his head, literally imagine just a trash can put on top of somebody's just head, and it's resting on their shoulders, and it's a perfect world, and it just doesn't fall. Like that's what's happening. So I assume that's gonna get polished in, and it's gonna be around their arms and stuff.
Career mode.
Wow.
Career mode, let's go.
Mini game.
I love the mini games. So we've got like a I don't even know what to call this, genuinely. It's like a rhythm follow the button pattern game, and you're like copying the wrestling pose guy. You're copying the wrestler's pose in the front, and you're the wrestler at the back, like trying to do it.
Really excited you tell me.
And then there's baseball. There's fucking There's baseball.
And almost lost my.
And then, so you're hitting, like, you're trying to see how far you can hit the baseball. And then there's like this game where like there's, I don't know, coins. Oh, okay, yeah. There's like coins falling from the sky, and you gotta like hear the wrestler. You gotta like catch them in the ring.
Has mini games.
How did you find out about the mini games?
You told me.
AEW Fight Forever coming soon.
So there's a chance it might come out September, but there's also a chance it might come out on December 31st. Either way, like I said, because I remember talking about this, it's probably going to come out this year. So I am looking forward to it. I don't know about you, man. I'm still looking forward to it. There's nothing so far that I'm seeing or hearing where I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm liking the sound of it. Let's see. Customizable options, wrestler attire and appearance, movesets, entrances, teams, arenas. So your standard wrestling game. We know. Like we've done this song and dance. We've been around the wrestling gamer aficionados like myself, like moi. Okay, like me, like yours truly, like your boy. We've been around the block a few times. We know about this already. This isn't even a bad thing. This is like, well, yeah, this is your standard. What's the word? Your stencil, your framework. There you go, your structure for a wrestling game. So right now, I'm happy to see it, and I'm really looking forward to how in-depth it goes. So, other than that, boys, that is going to do it for this episode of The Turnbuckle. That's right. What did we talk about? Kevin Nash addresses recent shuffling of WWE management. Honestly, they're a better situation than they were with Paul Levesque. What else? You put magic that he has in the creative mind that he has. I think moving forward that it's going to be a dynamic that does take this company up and forward. So, I mean, everybody's really just like, nobody's got anything bad to say about this whole situation. Everybody's really just looking forward to what this company is going to be capable of doing now that there are like different people in charge. AEW, A-, solid show. I like the matches. I wanted Yuta to win, but he didn't, and I'm a bit upset about that. But you know what? It's okay. I'm actually still looking forward to Jericho versus Moxley. Ass boys, I hope they're okay. Jericho versus Hardy, that was an alright match. Hobbs, squash match, that's gonna continue. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Thunderstorm versus Baker and Hayter, that was a solid match. What happened? I like the finish. Hayter got the pin. So, I mean, yeah, right? I'm going down, boys. I'm checking it. What did we get? TND win by pinfall. That's right. That short arm lariat. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Oh, I'm going crazy. Anyway, it was a decent match. MJF, I don't know where he is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's coming back. I wouldn't be surprised if we never hear from Denise Richards again. We had some juicy rumors about MJF and stuff that Dave Meltzer said about, oh yeah, wrestling injury time. Booker T said he wasn't going to do Harlem Heat at the next StarCast, and Tania Dashwood is dating Madcap Moss. Also, Shawn Spears and Cassie Lee are having a baby. Kai and Control, they're just wholesome, and I love them, and they're great, and you should too. Everybody's probably getting miscast, and I'm excited for the AEW video game. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this episode, because I certainly enjoyed making it. I'm going to give a shout out to chat for being here. I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who decided to watch me. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful tonight and a wonderful tomorrow. And as always, big hugs. Big hugs all around.